So I recently sheared off one of the knobs on my Weber Genesis grill. This is the piece that I sheared off. It broke off down inside this boot here. So I disassembled the piece and ordered a part. I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I ordered this part on grillparts.com, as you see here on the screen. And I sourced the grill. I have a Genesis S-310, so I use this link here to go to this page, and in this page they have a whole listing of parts. The actual part that I need is for the propane grill. If I go to the next page here, this is the actual part that I ordered. You see the price here was $28.50. There was another $8.50 added for shipping for a total cost of $37. So that's where I sourced the part. You see the item number here, item number GENVLV-LP, and that's for Genesis 300 series and LP type grill. So these are all the parts to the disassembled valve. The way this goes together is that this piece resides in here, and this is where it sheared off from the stem. So this should be a solid piece. And then onto that, there's a spring that goes in between. So this pin here actually comes out so that you can slide that whole stem out. And I was hoping I could just buy this stem as a replacement part, and of course that's not something that you can do, unfortunately. So instead I needed to buy the entire valve. Rather than take my grill completely apart to replace this whole unit, I'm just going to loosen these two screws, and then I'll reattach this new piece with the stem in, and it'll be fixed. It's a pretty easy fix. So I'll show you how that goes together. So when the stem was sheared off here, of course this spring was loose, and also the boot came off with it. This boot just seals. There's a little groove. There's a little groove there. That seal just sits right in that groove. So to disassemble this so we can reassemble it in the grill, it's just a matter of taking out the two screws, and there is a spring inside here. So those two screws are out, and you see this spring just seats down inside that valve. So when you look into the broken valve on my grill, that's what you're seeing there. Basically that. So with that out, all I need to do is seat that spring in there and stick this back into the valve on my grill. Then it's just a matter of reinserting the boot once I get that secured back in, and then reinserting the knob on there, and it'll be fixed. So I'm going to bring my grill indoors since it's getting a little dark outside, and we'll finish this up. So the first important step is to make sure I get the orientation on this correct when I place it in. It can go one of two ways, either this way or this way. So what I did is remove the handle of the valve next to it. Was in the off position, with the off being at the top, and in the off position that is supposed to be placed in there with the flat side up. So with the orientation of the valve established, the first step is to place that small spring inside the valve, like so. The next step then is to reinsert the valve with the flat side up. Then it's just a matter of attaching the 2 screws. So I want to be careful not to drop a screw down inside, so I'm going to reinsert these screws into the housing, and then I'm going to hold it with the screwdriver as I push it in place. Okay, there's one screw. Now let's put the other one in. Carefully, not to lose the screw in the bottom. And slightly tighten those. Okay, with that back in place, it's just a matter of sticking this boot on. And the boot is in place. Now all I need to do to finish this job is to put the knob back in place. There it is, and it should turn. So you have to push in to turn and push in again to turn all the way to low. So there's low. Then it locks in on high. Then you push and turn to the off position. So it's working as it should. Job done. Okay, with that job done, we're ready to get to the important job of frying up some steaks. Hey, thanks for watching today. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any new content that's coming out. I'm always looking for things to repair around the house. And when I do, I just grab the camera and take it along and show you how I get it done. I've got some good content coming up, so make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. We'll see you next time.